Morality and ethics come from different places for different people. People of religion will claim that their morality is derived simply from their respective holy book. They will also attempt to show that without God, or at least without the fear of God, there would be no morality and no order. They cite their strong belief in life after death as a worthwhile reason to be good in this current life. They will tell you, quite honestly, that they're being good because it'll get them to a peaceful and joyous place called heaven where everyone and everything will be happy and comfortable. It is that belief in life after death and their eventual meeting with God that is the main reason why people are good. Which always brings me to thinking about how this is a great concession by the religious, that they're all just a bunch of disgusting pigs putting on a fake show for the big omniscient God of theirs. But that's for another time. So they have completely invested themselves in morals and ethics and doing good for the fellow man only as a preparation for life after death that they so strongly believe in and look forward to. In fact, we know that many of them don't mind sending others to the life after death lightning round if they feel justified in doing so. Then there are the rational freethinkers who base their thoughts not on hearsay or ancient unfounded myths, but on evidence, examination, and demonstration. They find it absolutely absurd to think that anything awaits us after this life. They have looked over all the facts and they are sure that there is no life after death, and that we need to enjoy what little time we have now before it's stripped from us forever. They don't have a cowardly desire to be comfortable with God. They do charitable works just for the good feeling of doing charitable works. They do good deeds just because of the joy they get from seeing someone else enjoy life. They have no need for fearing a God who isn't there, and they don't lie to themselves about what will happen after this life is over. They are sure there is no life after death. Both the well-intentioned religious and the well-intentioned non-religious do agree that we need to make this a better place to live, and that we should make life easier for everyone to enjoy. They just don't agree why we should do so. However, something very important should be said about life after death. It does exist. It very much does. There's absolutely proof of life after death, and we see it many times. It's right in front of us. After our death, everyone still alive lives on. Our friends and family, our children and grandchildren, everyone else here is still living. One's death is merely a stop for that one person. Everyone else is still here, and more people will come about. You may not think about them while you're gone, but that is life that continues after your death. It's very necessary to think of how to make life easier for them for when you are gone, whether it's your family or the world at large. It's very important to live moral lives and to be good to our planet, because the life that will be here after our death will depend on it. The direction in which we're currently headed will determine the outcome for future generations. The religious direction is clearly that of separation and destruction. It is imperative that people learn that innocent pleasures are to be enjoyed and not feared. Living by the rules of the highly pious would mean ridding the world of any and all pleasures. We have to face the truth that those of us who are free of such chains simply get more from life. If all of us lived by those kinds of principles, there would be an eagerness not to punish and destroy, but to get the most out of life and to help others get more out of their lives. There would also be a consciousness of the dangers of living according to the ancient mythical laws of conjured deities. People would realize that the threat of violence that is posed by all religious people, no matter how moderate they think they are, is great and imminent. The dangers include 1. Making this world a miserable place to live, which is what it is for people whose lives are confined by their own beliefs and the beliefs of the powerful people around them, and 2. Making our existence cease permanently. It's very obvious that to be moral, tolerant, and pluralistic towards other faiths is a grand blasphemy towards your own, and that renders your faith pointless. However, to hold firm all the beliefs of your faith requires a harsh and brutal view of the world and a very strict sense of hatred and violence towards those who simply don't see things your way. And to live as such is absurd. But to live freely and with respect, kindness, and consideration for your fellow humans is a great value to instill in all current and upcoming generations, and that would ensure a great life after death.